Hi Angel, thanks for joining today. User 745, no, there's no Kahoot today. Okay, so today a bit early, we still have a few more minutes before we start. Oh, Shi Qian, hi, good to see you again. Angel, you were here last week also, right? Shi Qian, no, there's no Kahoot. Hi Asher. Wee Chong, hello. Oh, okay, Angel, Math Olympiad, yeah. That's Math Olympiad is quite tough, so yes, I can see why you're stressed. Yes, Asher, I remember you. Huh, Asher, you're spamming likes again. Do you have a KPI today? Do you have a goal today, Asher? Oh, today no goal, is it, Asher? Yeah, Wee Chong, hello, good to see you. Wow, Asher, 20k. Are you sure? 20k again. Okay. Juan, no, there's no Kahoot today. Yeah, I remember there was once that you keep on spamming, right? And then it really hit 20k. Oh, Angel, that's very good. I think I will wait 1 or 2 more minutes, okay? So hopefully more people join in before we start. Any of you here win the Kahoot before? Anyone won the Kahoot gifts before? Oh, Angel almost won. Fourth place. Okay. Wow, that's really almost eh. Oh, actually, I see that you shared the live. Thanks for that. Oh, Angel, 4 points is a very small difference. That means it is probably like speed. So the third place was just a little bit faster than you. Yes, P5 changed syllabus this year. I do not know why they changed the syllabus. You have to ask MOE. Hi, WL. Good to see you. Rip Ace, no, there's Kahoot. There's no Kahoot today. Asher, you got all the questions correct, is it? Then it's up to speed already. That means the first, second, third place that you got all correct also, just that they were a lot faster. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, today we're doing P5 Math, Semester 1 Practice. Alright, so our first question here. A shop has an offer for apples. Okay, so it is 1 apple for $1.30, 3 apples for $3.50. Jane wants to buy 8 apples. What is the least amount of money she has to pay? Okay, so is it more worth it for her to buy an apple one by one, or is it more worth it for her to buy in groups of 3 apples? Mhm. Yes. Okay, in groups is correct. Okay, so she's gonna buy as many groups as 3 apples as possible. Okay, so for this question, we are going to use the concept called grouping. Okay, so you can send in your answers. Wee Chong, I think you gotta try again for this question. Okay, so WL, Yan Zhang, Angel, same answer. Alright. Angel, I'm not sure lah. I don't know why they don't let you show the working. You mean they don't let you type certain things, is it? Okay, yes, Wee Chong, yep, your answer is correct now. Okay, so all of you, your answers in the chat box, yes, correct. So let's go through this. Let's use 8 apples divide by 3 apples, okay, 3 groups. Groups of 3. Okay, so this one will give you 2 remainder 2. Your quotient 2 refers to the groups. So she managed to buy 2 groups of 3 apples. So that will be 2 groups of 350. And then the remaining 2 apples, she's gonna just buy it one by one. Yeah, so let's calculate this. 2 groups of 350 will be 2 times 350. So that's $7. Okay, then for the 2 apples, that will be 2 times 130, which is 260. So after that, all you need to do is to add up these two amounts. So that will be $7 plus 260 equals to 960. Okay, so most of you did get this correct on the first try. This is option 2 as your answer. Okay, so first question, I think quite simple. Just use the concept of grouping. Oh, Angel, you were doing your math homework, is it? So you faster rush your math homework in order to watch TikTok? Thanks for the support, Angel. Anybody needs to copy this? If no, then I move on to the next question. Okay, so then let's move on. Next one, we have a area and perimeter question. The figure is made up of rectangle A and square B. Find the area of this figure. Okay, so those of you who didn't print out the worksheet, you can attempt it now and then send your answer in the chat. Oh, WL, thanks for all the likes. You're helping Asher with the likes, is it? Okay, so unknown player says that to find B, oh, okay, so unknown player, you want to find one side of a square B first, right? Yes, very good. That is what I would do as well. Okay, so those of you who are sending in the answers, yes, is correct so far. Anyone else want to send in your answers? Yeah, Hadira, hello. Thanks for joining. Yes, Xu Qian, yep. Okay, good. Yan Zhang, also correct. Unknown player, how to print the paper? The worksheets are in the link in our bio. Okay, so you can download the worksheets beforehand and print it out. Alright, so let's look for one side of square B first. So to do so, I will use 14 cm minus 3 minus 7. So that will give you 4, okay, as one side of square B. So now let's find the area of A and B. It's a rectangle, right? So how do you find area of a rectangle? What is the formula to find area of a rectangle? The formula is, let's see in the chat, what's the formula to find area of a rectangle? Simple question. Anybody? How to find area? Okay, so it is length times breadth. Yeah, so the length of rectangle A is 14. Okay, then the breadth is 5. So 14 times 5 would give you 70 as the area of A. Yes, Wee Chong, that's correct. Angel, correct as well. Okay, then you can find the square. So for the square, the formula is length times length. That will be 4 times 4, which is 16. So after that, you just need to add these two areas together. 70 plus 16 equals to 86. So this is option 3 as your answer. Okay, so Yin Zhang says side times side. Yes, that's also correct. You can also call it one side of the square times one side of the square. That's fine. Alright, so let's move on. Next one, we have a graph question. Okay, so refer to the graph below to answer question 3 and 4. So Jim gets a monthly allowance of $90 at the beginning of each month. The line graph shows how much he had left at the end of each week in January. Okay, so question 3 is asking for how much money was Jim left with at the end of week 2. Okay, so you guys can try this first. Huh? Jen, why are you typing shrimp in the comment? What has this question got to do with shrimp? Okay, so many of you are sending in the same answer. Yep. Oh, hi Annie, good to see you. Okay, so I think most of you did get this correct. Let's see. End of week 2. Okay, so for week 2, I'm going to draw a line like this. So I see that it is 70. Okay, so he was left with $70, and that is option 4. You don't need to do any calculation. Just look at the graph and then see the number from the graph. All right, good. Next one. Okay, so question 4 is also based on this graph. They're asking you, how much did Jim spend in total at the end of week 4? Okay, let me rephrase this question. I think instead of at the end, we can say it by the end of week 4. Okay, it's a bit clearer. So how much did he spend in total by the end of week 4? Let's see your answers. Okay, yep, same answers from most of you. Yin Zhang, I realize you like to send your answer many times. You send it once enough already. I can see it. Don't worry. Oh, thanks WL for tracking the likes. Okay, good. So answers are correct, huh? Let's look at this. So firstly, I'm going to look at week 4's number. So again, you can draw a line. You can use a ruler if you have the worksheet. So for week 4, after I draw the line, I notice that it's exactly in between 10 and 20. So that means that it must be 15. Okay. he has $15 left at the end of week 4. However, that's not what he spent, right? That's what he has left. So how do you get the answer? What type of calculation do you need to do to get the correct answer? Anyone knows? So the answer is not 15, right? 15 is what he had left. How do you find the amount that he spent? We need to do one step of working. What working is that? Those of you who got it correct, how do you get your answer? Ah, okay. WL says total minus what is left. Okay, Yan Zhang says add. Alright, add. Okay, that's possible. Oh, Shi Qian and another student says how to get the worksheet. The worksheet is in our link in our bio. You click on the link in bio, the worksheet is supposed to be there. Yes, Angel, good. Okay, those are the numbers I'm looking for. So remember that Jim actually had $90, right, at the start of the month. So if he had $15 left, you minus it, that means that he must have spent $75. Okay, so this is option 3 as your answer. Okay, Shi Qian cannot open the link, is it? I see, okay. I will feedback to them that the link is not working very well. Yeah. Maybe there's a technical error or something. I'm not too sure. Okay, but I'll let them know. Those my colleagues who are in charge of uploading the worksheet, I'll let them know, okay? Angel, what does that mean? All your Gen Alpha slangs, Alright, let's move on to the next page. Okay, so you guys can try this question first before I go through. Yeah, so since some of you cannot access the worksheet in the link, then no choice, you have to look at my screen, okay? So you just read the question from the screen, then you can try it out. Not sure why today's worksheet link is not working well. Yes, Shi Xian, just write on a blank piece of paper. Okay, so what's the answer for this question? Have you guys tried it yet? This one need to do a bit of calculation. Oh, okay, Angel, I saw your answer already. How come you put so many exclamation marks? Yes, Wee Chong, okay. Ken, I saw your answer. Tay, yes, I saw your answer also. Yeah, okay, so most of you say it's 1. Yes, Asher also says it's 1. Okay, WL also option 1. There are 8 rows of chairs in a hall, and each row has 26 chairs. 350 people will be sitting in this hall. So how many more chairs are needed? Okay, so this question you need to multiply. Take the 8 rows times 26 chairs in each row. You'll get 208. So 208 chairs is not enough, right? You need 350. So your next step is to minus 350 minus 208. That means you need 142 more chairs. Okay, so this is option 1 as the answer. Yeah, which I think most of you got it correct. Good. Anybody needs to copy this? This is our last MCQ. Then we will move on to our short answer question. Everybody okay? All right, so let's move on. Okay, so those of you who didn't manage to access the worksheet, look at the screen. You're supposed to write the following in numerals, which mean write it out in numbers. Okay, so 7,253,009. Send in your answers. This one need to type out quite a lot of numbers. It's a very long chain of numbers. Oh, Tay, are you trying to send the answer one by one? One digit by one digit? Okay, yes, so I see most of you do have the same answer. Okay, yes, answers are all correct. Very good. Right, so let's go through this. So for 7 million, remember that million has 6 zeros behind it. So you can write 7 and then you put 6 zeros behind it. So that's 7 million. Then next, I'm going to add it to 253,000. Then you also plus 9. So after you add this together, you will get 7,253,009. Yeah, okay, so that's the answer. Annie, your answer missing the zero, is it? Annie, where's your zero? Some of you are taking PSLE this year, is it? That means you must be P6. But you can still benefit from this P5 life, yeah? Okay. How about the next question, guys? Can you all try it? Which digit in the following number is in the thousands place? Okay, so this one quite simple. What's your answer? Okay, yes. Tay, Angel, and dot dot dot. You got the same answer. Wee Chong also same answer. Okay, good. Everybody correct, huh? So starting from the back, of course, you got your ones, your tens, your hundreds, and then finally thousands. Okay, so this is digit 6 in the thousands place. Very simple. Okay, so good. Let's move on to the next page, huh? We continue with our short answer questions. So you guys can try question 7a first. This is a simple division question. 634,500 divide by 50. Okay, so Angel and Juan, yes, you got the same answer. Annie, the answer you're sending in is for what? For this question? Annie, are you sure? Oh, Annie, it's not a plus, it's a divide. Okay, guys, in case it's too small, this is a division, not a plus. Annie, I think you saw it as a plus. Okay, so it's a division, division. Maybe because it's too small, is it? So you cannot see clearly. Okay, so Yuki says to do this, can cancel the zero. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so when you divide, you can cancel the extra zeros, which is what I would do as well. Cancel the zero. Okay, but make sure to cancel the same number of zeros from each of the number. So you cannot cancel 1 0, then after that you go and cancel 2 0 from the other number. Okay, you got to cancel the same number of zeros. Okay, so after you cancel the 0, it is just 63450 divided by 5. Then this one, you just do your own working, okay? Do your long division working. You will get the answer 12690. Yeah, okay, so just do long division. Okay, so I think no issues with this question. You guys are doing well. Let's look at the next one then. Huh? Ken, are you sure next page got logarithm? Where got? Where got logarithm? This is not secondary math. Oh, okay, WL, thanks for the update. Gonna hit 10K likes, is it? Oh yeah, now it's about 9.5, right? 9.5K. Okay, so the next question is on four order of operation. So Yuki says you gotta do the bracket first. Okay, yes, Yuki, that's right. So there's an acronym, right, for four order of operation question. What's the acronym that your school is supposed to teach you? What's the acronym for this type of question? I think most of your school will teach you the same acronym. Oh, hi, Kinguins. You were here last week, right? I remember your username very cute. You got a penguin emoji. Okay, yes, okay, Angel says Bodmas. Yes, correct. Okay, so I would think most of your school teach you Bodmas. Bodmas, Bodmas. Okay, Yuki, what is Bodmas? B stands for bracket. So that means you got to work on the things inside the bracket first. Yeah, but within the bracket, you notice that there's a plus and a divide, right? Should you do the plus or the divide first? Then you look at the acronym. D and M stands for division and multiplication. A and S stands for addition and subtraction. Okay, so based on this acronym, you got to do the division first. So that's what this acronym is for. It tells you what's the sequence in solving the numbers. Yeah, okay, so let's do the division first. So I will do 32 divided by 8, which is 4. So at this point, you cannot remove the bracket first because you are not done with the bracket, right? Within the bracket, you still got 12 plus 4, so don't remove the bracket yet. Okay, so then next, you're going to continue for the bracket. So within the bracket, now you only got 12 plus 4, which is 16. So once you're done with that, then you take away the bracket. So now I have a minus and a times, right? Which one should I do first? Minus or times according to Bodmer's? Okay, multiply first. Yes, times first. So I will do 16 times 3 first. 16 times 3 is 48. And then finally, you're left with subtraction. 497 minus 48. You get 449. Wei Chong, how you get 1443? Huh? Oh, okay. Yes, Angel, noted. No problem. Okay. Dot, dot, dot. You're correct, is it? That's great. So everybody okay with this question? Okay, so let's do a poll. Do you guys want to have break now, the 5 minutes break now? Or do you want to finish the next question? Then we go for break. What do you guys think? Because usually at 7:30 we will have a 5 minutes break, right? Which one do you guys prefer? Okay, so dot 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 says finish the next question. Okay, sure. One more question. All right. Okay, one more question. Yeah. In the figure below, the perimeter of rectangle X is the same as the perimeter of square Z. So what is the length of square Z? Okay, please try this. You should focus on the rectangle first, right? Okay, so do some calculations. Nobody sent the answer yet. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Oh, Angel, are you sure it's 8? Angel, you wanna check again? Is it 8? Okay, so the rest of you have the same answer. Okay, so I see 4, 5. 5 of the same answers already. Anyone else? You got tangent inverse one. Huh? Tangent inverse? This one is not secondary math. Okay, yes. Okay, so the rest of you have the same answer. Good, let's go through. So I'm going to find the perimeter of X first. 26 cm is the length, and then 6 cm is the breadth. So I will use the length plus the breadth, then I times 2, because there's 2 of the length and 2 of the breadth. So you can simply times 2 to that. Okay, so this one will be 32 times 2, which is 64. So then square Z is supposed to have the same perimeter, right? So let me write here, the perimeter of Z is also 64. So what is one side of square Z? What is the length of square Z? So a square has 4 equal sides, right? So all you need to do is to take the perimeter, divide by the 4 equal sides. Okay, so I think that's how most of you got the answer, 16, right? You should have the same working, 16. Yes, Yuki, divide by 4, the 4 equal sides. Ah, yeah, Angel, so Angel, you got 8 because I think you use 8 times 8 equals to 64. That would be correct if the area is 64. But 64 is the perimeter. So I think just a moment of confusion, right? All right. Okay, so actually just nice. This is our last short answer question. So next page onwards is our problem sums. So let's take our 5 minutes break now. Okay, so whoever needs to use the washroom, go ahead. Okay, then the rest of you can just chill and you can chit chat in the chat box. Okay. User 745, you need to copy which question? Which question do you need me to show you? Yes, Annie, is break time. You need to copy this question. Okay, then I'll leave it here for you. Can, will I be teaching differentiation? No, because that one is for secondary math. I only teach primary math. Our secondary math TikTok live is on Thursday. So you can watch the Thursday one. If you're interested in secondary math. Mm. Gwyneth, thanks for the kind words. That's very kind of you. Angel, you learn algebra. If you're P6, then yes, you will learn algebra. Yuki is PSLE hard. It depends, eh. Some years are harder than the other years. User 745. Yep, you're very welcome. Oh, okay, Angel, you learned that in Math Olympiad. Yeah. But if you're P6, you will learn algebra anyways. Oh, okay, so Gwyneth, you're P6. Well, this is a P5 live, but I'm sure you'll still benefit from it. You can recap some of the things. Oh, okay. Angel, thanks for the kind comment. Annie, my name is Felicia, so I'm teacher Felicia. Yes, Gwyneth, treat it as a form of revision. Yeah. Xu Qian, how do you know this year's PSLE is going to be hard? How do you know? Okay. Dot dot dot. Thanks for spamming the likes. Oh yeah, I see that it's at 12K. Thanks to your effort. Annie, no, today got no Kahoot. Oh, okay. So your math teacher predicted that it will be hard, is it? Okay. We wouldn't know lah until the actual paper comes out. Hello Kelly. Ken, your comment very funny. What feng shui master? Annie, no, today no Kahoot. Don't have. This week is which subject got Kahoot? I'm not sure because we rotate amongst the subjects. So it's not math's turn yet. A few weeks later, then we have Kahoot. Annie, a few weeks later. Okay. So Shixian, you say because last year your P6 friend said that it was easy, so this year will be hard. Well, yes. I think last year one was relatively easy. Mm. But it doesn't mean that this year is definitely going to be hard. Hard to tell. Kelly, yes, this is P5. Today's live is for P5 math. Okay. Dot dot dot. You're going tuition tomorrow. Are you going to A grader tomorrow? Okay. Which one you also? Tomorrow got A grader, is it? All right. Shall we continue? Okay, I think break time's over. Yeah, 5 minutes already. Okay, so we got three problem sums today. This is the first one. The figure below is made up of three identical squares. The perimeter of the figure is 248 cm. Find the area of this figure. You are allowed to use calculator, okay? Yeah, so you guys can try it out. You can just punch in the numbers on your calculator. Why is there Chinese in the chat? So what are your answers for this question? You guys are busy typing Chinese, huh? Where's my answer? Are you doing the question? Move up, ah? Move up? Okay, what do you mean by move up? Hmm. Gwyneth, are you sure it's 248 divided by 3? Are you sure? Okay, Wee Chong is still calculating, no problem. Give you a bit more time. Some of you are busy spamming the likes. It's okay. You should work on the question. Okay, don't worry about the likes. It's okay. Alright, Gladys says she wants to divide by 8. Okay. Unknown player says the square, okay, for a square, all sides are the same. So you just need to find the length of one square. Yes, that's correct. Good. Okay, so what you have described is what Gladys is saying as well. Divide by 8. Angel, let me see. Okay, yeah, Angel, yes, answer is correct. Yes, good. Although you didn't send me the final answer, but your calculation is correct. Yep. Anyone else got the final answer already? Oh, okay, Kelly, thanks for the 125 likes. Okay. Gladys, are you sure that is the final answer? I think you got one more step, Gladys. Okay, Angel, thanks for the 365 likes. Jessica, your answer is 93, is it? I think we've got to try again, eh? The number's a bit small. Okay. So, right, let's go through. I think most of you should be almost done. Okay, so firstly, let me look at the perimeter, okay? So for the perimeter, it is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equal sides. Okay, so you can say that 8 equal sides equals to the 248 cm. So then you can find one side by dividing by 8. So that means that each side of the square is 31 cm. Dot, I got ignore you, man. I think there are too many messages. I probably missed it out. Okay, so once you find one side of the square, then you can find the area of one square. Okay, so let's do that next. One square's area. Okay, so for a square, the area is length times length. Okay, so that will be 31 times 31. So this is 961 cm square. Okay, now however, this figure is made up of 3 squares, right? Not just one square. Okay, so to find the total area, you have to times 3 because there are 3 squares. Okay, so this is 2883 cm square. Okay, let me scroll it up. Okay, so this one is the answer, 2883 cm square. Unknown player, yes, correct. Yeah, the calculation is correct. So for your final answer, remember to put the cm square because this is a problem sum. Okay, yes, Gwyneth, good that you understand. Anybody needs to copy this. Yeah, so sometimes you guys have a lot of messages, and then I'm explaining, so sometimes I'll miss out your messages. Alright, so next we have a pattern question. Pattern questions are very, very common for P5, especially as a 4 or 5 mark problem sum. Okay, so over here, this pattern is made up of black and white dots. For part A, they ask you how many black dots will there be in figure 6? Oh, okay, can answer correct, is it? I'll give you a virtual star, okay? Okay, yes, okay, dot 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 says plus, it's a +4 pattern. Yes, very good. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to write out the black and the white dots for each of this figure. So sometimes they will give you a table with the numbers, but for this question, they never give you the table. So no choice, you just write it out by yourself, okay? Like that. So I'm going to fill in the numbers. For figure 1, there's 7 black dots and 0 white dots. Figure 2, it is 7 black dots and 4 white dots. Okay, so then you fill in the numbers accordingly. Okay, like this. Yes, WL. Okay, so yes, this is a +4 sort of pattern. Okay, but you notice that for the black dots, it is only for the odd number figure that you +4, right? Because the even number, nothing happens to the black dots. The number of black dots is the same whenever it's an even figure. Okay, so since figure 6 is an even number figure, there won't be a change for the black dots. So the black dots is just 15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so part A, no issues. Let me scroll up a bit and then we look at part B. How many white dots will there be in figure 14? Gwyneth don't really understand, is it? Okay, so Gwyneth, because you see the black dots is 7, 7, 11, 11, like that. So for the black dots, right, not every figure it will increase. For the black dots, only the odd number figure it will +4. Okay, Gwyneth? Only for odd number figure it will +4. So since figure 6 is an even number figure, that means it didn't increase. It is still 15. Alright? Okay, so let's move on to part B. How many white dots will there be in figure 14? Okay, so Angel says she used the long method. For the long method, it means that you just list it out to get the answer. Okay? You can do that because figure 14 is not too far away. It's possible. Okay, but if they give you a very big figure, okay, for example, figure 100, then you cannot list it, right? You cannot list it all the way. So you got to find a method to calculate. Angel? Alright, Tay, yes. Your answer is 28, is it? Okay, a turtle answers 28 as well. Yeah, good. Okay, so let's go through this using the calculation method, not the listing method. Okay, so let's look at the white dots. So for the white dots, you notice that it is the even number figure, then you +4. For example, from figure 2 to figure 4, then you plus 4. So just now your black dot is a odd figure, then you plus 4. For your white dot is even figure, then you plus 4. Okay, so this one is every 2 figures, you will plus 4. Okay, so let me start with figure 2, okay? Starting from figure 2 to figure 14, how many figures is that? So I use figure 14 minus figure 2 equals to 12 figures. Then you use 12 figures divide by 2 because every 2 figures then you plus 4. So if I divide by 2, I get 6. So this means that you plus 4 6 times. So this is 6 times 4, which is 24. This is the increase from figure 2. Okay, so starting from figure 2, you are going to increase by 24 white dots. Now remember that figure 2 actually has 4 white dots. So 4, then you increase by 24, which means plus 24. So then that's how you get 28 as the answer, using the calculation method, not the listing method. Okay, so then let's move on to part C. How many dots will there be in figure 501? Okay. Okay, so there are some questions. Let me see. Before I move on to part C, let me address the questions first. Teacher, why divide by 2? Oh, okay. Angel, why divide by 2? Because every 2 figures, then you plus 4. So if I divide by 2, that will represent every 2 figures. Okay. Okay, now part C is asking for the total dots. So it doesn't matter whether it's black or white. So for this one, I'm going to write down the total. For figure 1, the total is 7. Figure 2, it's 11. Figure 3 is 15, then 19, then 23. Okay, so you notice that it's actually still a plus 4 pattern. So let's use the same method in part B. So for figure 501, okay, I will minus figure 1. So that will be 500 figures. So starting from figure 1, I need to go 500 figures in order to reach figure 501. Okay, so for every figure, you are going to plus 4. So when you go to the next figure, you plus 4. Go to the next figure, plus 4. So if you go 500 figures, that will be 500 times 4, which is equals to 2000. Okay, so this is your total increase in dots, starting from figure 1. Okay, so starting from figure 1, remember that you have 7 dots. So 7 plus 2000 equals to 2000. Guys, can you hear me now? How is it? Can you guys hear it now? Now can hear? Oh, okay, can already. Oh, okay. Yeah, TikTok has some issue. They say that I'm inactive, then they ask me to verify something. Yeah, so that was weird. Okay, yes, somebody need to screenshot this question, is it? No problem. Let me zoom out for you. You can screenshot the entire page. Okay, so after this, we only got one more question. And I think the next question is actually easier than this question. Okay, so can I move on? Somebody who need to screenshot, are you done with it already? In Lazy Lane. Yeah, are you done with this question? All right, you're welcome. Let's move on. Okay, last question of the day. So, Ariana and Belle packed 136 cookies altogether. Ariana and Candice packed 256 cookies altogether. Candice packed thrice as many cookies as Belle. So, how many cookies did Ariana pack? For this question, you are using a specific concept, right? Called repeated identity. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you guys learned this in school, this concept. Ah, Jessica, you say it's Ariana Grande. I don't know why Ariana Grande will be packing cookies, but okay, maybe. Okay, so for this question, I would prefer to show you using a model, okay? So my first model is going to be for Ariana and Belle. So because Belle is only 1 unit, whereas Candice is thrice of that, right? Candice is 3 unit. Okay, so I draw Ariana and Belle together is 136 cookies. So then I'm going to draw another model for Ariana and Candice. Okay, so you notice that Candice should be 3 units. Okay, like this. Yes, Angel, draw model. I will recommend you draw model also. So then we can label for Ariana and Candice is 256. So based on this model, what can you tell? Anybody? How many units equals to what? Huh? Candice must be very tired after packing. I think so too. She packed a lot of cookies. Repeated identity because Ariana is repeated. So in this case, the repeated person is Ariana. Okay, so from this model, I compare these two models. The difference is this 2 units over here. Okay, so you can get 2 units by using 256 minus 136, which is 120. So if you know 2 units is 120, then 1 unit you just divide by 2, that's 60. So 60 is actually for Belle, right? Because Belle only has 1 unit. Yeah. Okay, so one last step. How do you find Ariana? What's the last step to find Ariana? 292, no leh, that's not the answer. Okay, so New Jeans Forever say 136 minus 60. Very good. Yes. Okay, so if you look at the first model, because you already know Belle is 60, right? So you can use 136 minus 60 to get Ariana, which is 76. Yes, okay, so in Lazy Lane Angel, yep, same working, that's correct. Okay, so once you saw part A, right, part B is actually quite simple. What is part B asking for? How many cookies did the 3 of them pack all together? Okay, so you guys can try this. What's the answer? The 3 of them. So Ariana, Belle, and Candice. Yeah, all together. How many? Okay, yes, Tay, good job. Okay, yes, Angel, correct as well. Wee Chong, correct. Good. Okay, so for me, I'm going to find Belle and Candice first. Because from the model, you can see that Belle and Candice is actually 4 units together. So I will find 4 units. That is 60 times 4, which is 240. Okay, so this is for Belle and Candice. Then after that, you just add Ariana lor. Okay, because your part A, you know Ariana is 76. So then I just add it. You get 316 for the 3 of them. Ah, yes, Annie, correct. Okay, so dot dot dot, I think that's a typo, right? I think you mean it's a 6, not a 5, right? Is it a typo? Uh-huh, yes, WL 316. Yeah, correct. Okay, guys, just nice. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, so we finish all the questions. Yes, Tay. Sure, go ahead, take a screenshot. Oh, okay, Angel. Yeah, sure. You can do that as well. Okay, so whoever needs to screenshot, go ahead. Asher so far say bye-bye. Okay. Yes, okay. Bye-bye, Asher. Yen, no, there's no Kahoot today. Alright, so I'll see y'all next week. Same time, Friday, 7 p.m. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all next week. Bye. Bye-bye. Everybody go have your dinner if you haven't eaten yet. Okay? Yes, you're welcome, Angel. See you next week. Bye, Asher. Dot dot dot. Bye-bye. Bye, Annie.